G'day, my name's Nathan Lindsell, and welcome to episode number 67 of The Fine Art of Distraction. So, on today's episode, it's actually really exciting. I'm a special guest on the Fluid Art Express! Yee-hoo! Doo-doo! But today's express is no ordinary express. No, it's not. No, Bob, it's not. Today, it's Darren Nixon's birthday, aka Wombat from Venom Fluid Art, our fearsome leader, our train conductor. Happy birthday, you rock, you! I'm such a goose. But in all seriousness, Daz, I love you so much. You're a great friend. Happy birthday. And I tell you what, I'm so looking forward to meeting up with you again, because last time we met up, it was such a blast, and I know next time we meet up, it's just going to be nothing but shenanigans. Happy birthday, you are a legend. You! So right before me on the Fluid Art Express was the amazing Laurie Houston from Laurie Houston Art. And I tell you what, if you missed her, make sure you definitely do yourself a favour and go back and watch her. And if you've actually never heard of Laurie, definitely click on her channel and check out all of her videos, because every single one of her videos is out of this world! Yeah! And right after me on the Fluid Art Express is the birthday boy, Darren! You! So definitely stick around and watch him. Even if you press stop on mine, make sure you turn it on when he starts. I don't care if you miss mine, just make sure you see his, because he's way better than me. So when I actually first heard of Venom Fluid Art, Darren's channel, when I was sort of watching his videos, his voice reminded me so much of a cartoon character. The cartoon character is actually Splodge, the kangaroo from Blinky Bill. So for those in Australia will definitely know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Splodge, the kangaroo from Blinky Bill. For those in other countries, definitely check out the cartoon Blinky Bill, and when the kangaroo, Splodge, starts talking, you'll be like, oh my God, that's Darren! So with thinking about that, that's sort of what I'm going to be sort of doing today. So here in Australia, we have an Australian-made emblem, which is this one just here. It's basically a yellow kangaroo in a green triangle. So I'm actually going to use those colours to pour, but I'm actually also going to use black as well. So I'm going to use black, yellow, and green to do a pour. And the type of pour I'm wanting to try to do, I want to do a perfect spiral pour. Now, when I was thinking about it, I was like, how am I going to do that perfect spiral? And I'm like, oh, well, I actually have the perfect cup. It's actually the Pegasus Triple Kiss Cup. I actually designed this one with the help of a good mate of mine, Larry from Crunchberry Playhouse. I came up with the original sort of idea, and he just sort of pumped it with steroids and gave it so much more. So basically, it's a two-part cup. You basically pour your paint in this part, and then once you've filled up the little cup, you turn it and it sort of flows out. I'll explain it a little bit more when I'm actually using it. It actually does come into two sizes, the large and the small. As you can see there, the large is a lot bigger, and the small is smaller. You can actually get those on Bryan from Spontaneous Creations by Bryan. His Etsy shop. Tongue twister, isn't it? So I'll actually link Bryan's Etsy store in the description box if you guys want to buy one. Alrighty guys, now that I've actually told you what I'm going to be doing today, which is I'm going to try to do a perfect spiral using the colors from the Australian made emblem plus black in sort of celebrating Daz's birthday because as I said, the first time I heard Darren's sort of voice, I thought of the kangaroo from Blinky Bill. Alrighty guys, so let's head over to the table and I'll show you what products I'm going to be using and then yeah, let's get into it. Thanks guys. Alrighty then, so here's all the products we're going to be using today, and as you can see here, I'm only using the small chamber of the Pegasus Triple Kiss Cup. It does come in a larger size, but we're only needing the small one today. And basically, this just sits straight in there like that. Now, when I'm actually using this today, I'll explain how it works, just so it's a little bit clearer. The acrylic paints that we're going to be using today are from Global Colours, and the colours that I've chosen are Fluoro Yellow, Black, and Fluoro Green. Now, all three of these acrylic paints have been mixed using the Keep It Simple pouring medium, also from Global Colours. Now, I'm actually an affiliate for Global Colours, and I actually have an affiliate link in my description box. So if you feel like trying any of their products, simply click on that link. It'll bring you directly to their website where you can actually pick and choose any of their products. With the Keep It Simple pouring medium, we have found that you need to water it down a little bit. So basically, the best ratio to do is 70% of the Keep It Simple pouring medium, aka Kiss, and 30% water. And then, depending on what type of pour you're going to be doing, will depend on what ratio you mix the pouring medium to the acrylic paints. Today, I'm doing a 1-to-1 ratio, and if you find that any of your paints are still a little bit too thick compared to some of the others, simply just thin it down by adding a little bit more water. I had to do that with the yellow, where basically the black and the green, they were perfect together, but the yellow was still a little bit thick, so I just added a little bit more water. I've also got my blowtorch here, in case I get any air bubbles, and I can attack them that way. Alright guys, now that I've showed you what products I'm going to be using, let's head over to the other table, and then yeah, let's get into it. Thanks guys. Alrighty, so we're back and we've got our paints mixed and ready to rock and roll, and I'll just give you a quick little run through of the Pegasus Triple Kiss Cup. Basically what it is so there's three chambers of colours that sort of come into one exit, which there is the exit there, and the paint sort of comes out there. And basically what this chamber does, see how there's those three holes that sort of line up, like so? What you actually do when you're filling up the cup so the paint doesn't run out, you basically just turn it to the side. Once you've filled up the cup, you basically line up one of these lines with the edge of the actual handle, and it sort of opens it. So I'll just show you. So we've got it closed, spin around, and it's opened. And then the paint sort of flows out in one. How cool is that? Alright guys, now that I've sort of shown you what that sort of is, let's get into it. I'm basically just going to do a base coat of black and then hopefully do the spiral on the top. Wish me luck guys! You! Alrighty, so now that we've got the base coat down and we've found center by putting the string across corner to corner, now what we can do, we can actually put the Pegasus Triple Kiss Cup down. So what we do, we put it in a lock position. So that's opened at the moment. Now that's locked. And basically we plop it straight on the center. And hopefully we got center. Yeah, that looks pretty center to me. Alright, now we fill up each chamber. as you can see there, the actual, the chamber is actually locked. So now, we open it. And spin the Lazy Susan. And then we lock it back when we've got enough. Well, that center didn't really work well, did it? I might do. All right. Well, I think let's do some sort of embellishments with the famous little skewer that Darren is sort of known for. And let's do some embellishments with this. Just get rid of some air bubbles first. Alright guys, so now I'm just going to give it a bit of a spin out, just to sort of, I guess, spread it out. So I'm actually noticing it's actually starting to come this way a little bit more, a little bit quicker. So what we're actually going to do, we're going to push that side into the center a little bit more. So then the gravitational force helps it sort of pull out the other way. Alrighty guys, what do you reckon of this bad boy? This is wicked cool! This is sick! I can't believe how bright this thing is! This is wicked cool! Yoo-hoo! The yellow did sort of get lost, but you know what? I actually do like it how there's like only that hint of yellow. I think it's wicked! It actually reminds me of like a toxic sort of spill. It's wicked! Yoo-hoo! Oh, I love it like that! That's the side there. That's the way it has to hang. Yoo-hoo! And now that we've actually got it lifted up, what do we got to do? That's right, we got to wipe our bottoms. Now, for those that don't understand why we need to actually wipe the bottom of the canvas, is because basically, you see all this excess paint that I've just got just there? If I actually left that on there, what's actually going to happen is that's actually going to gather weight, and you're going to sort of go to bed thinking, oh yeah, I've just done an awesome painting, and then in the morning you wake up and the whole composition has disappeared because basically the weight has sort of gathered and it's pulled itself away from the top. So it's always recommended to actually wipe the bottom of your canvas. I have to get you guys down for a close-up because this thing looks wicked cool! How sick is that? Oh, hang on, I just got the block in there. There we go. This is so cool. That's so groovy! This thing is wicked! Alrighty guys, I just want to take this opportunity to say thank you all so much for joining me on this episode, and a special shout out goes to Darren, aka Wombat from Venom Fluid Arts. Happy birthday! You! You rock champion, you! And look at these hands! You know I've done something good when my hands look like this. I'm doing the happy dance. I'm doing the happy dance. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Darren, you're a legend. Happy birthday to you. You! Alrighty guys, one more time. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode. If you guys like what you saw here today, please hit the like button. And if you're not yet subscribed and you feel like subscribing to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Then hit the little dark bell. That'll actually indicate when I upload new videos. And if you think any of your friends or family might like to see how I created this awesome piece, please forward it on to them. I'd love for them to have a look at it as well. Alright guys, one more time, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. And this is the fine art of distraction.